So he backed down. So the brigade went in. They're the ones who flew in. They had the airplanes and all that. And attacked Cuba. They were shut down. And check this out. Here I am, 10 years old, before the revolution. Just, life was normal. I, come home from school. I will watch cartoons, just like every other kid in just about every country, right? After the invasion of Bay of Pigs, they captured Cuban soldiers that went in, right? And all of a sudden, no more cartoons at that time. All it was the jury, the judges, they had judgment, which meant that they were brought in, and this is on television. They were televised. They're bringing them in, and they made the accusations. Next day, they had him shot on live TV, fusilamiento, in live TV. Here I am, a kid, and I'm watching, man getting shot right live TV. Okay, this is what I experienced, still living in Cuba, and ever since the Bay of Pigs, the U.S. government has not supported any invasion coming from the United States to Cuba.
Now, when they went down there, 2506, that was the crew that Battle was in, Jose Battle.
Yeah.
And they got in. Castro was already waiting for them. He had put knives standing upside down in the ocean, so when they stepped, they would cut their feet. They knew they were set up. The United States, the Bay of Pigs guy they trained supposedly in northern New Jersey, too. Because Fidel started his campaign up here in Union City. Then he took it to Tampa. Then he took it to Mexico. And he built up as he went along,
Yeah.
If you remember in the movies in New Orleans, they said that Fucko, the guy that shot Kennedy, was passing out flyers. He was anti-communist for a while, then he was communist. He was like a fucking setup. But Castro started his recruitment, you're right, in the United States. It started in Union City. He went somewhere else, New York City, Tampa, and then Mexico, and then he fucking took the grandma in, and that was it, the end of that fucking tune. So,
yeah.
And then after they got captured, like Battle didn't get shot. And he remembers them getting saved, and they got taken to the Orange Bowl. And there at the Orange Bowl, Kennedy gave a speech, but his wife stole the show. Jacqueline said some shit that really got to the fucking soldiers, but under their breath, they all knew that Kennedy had fucked them. They knew that Kennedy had fucked them, So that's the history there. But what I don't know is the question you ask yourself. How could they stay like that? For years, I've been saying, how can communism be alive and kicking 90 miles from the United States? It's fucking disgusting. It's just an embarrassment. Now, I don't think it's the United States' fault with the embargo. People are blaming the United States. They want Biden to fucking go in. I mean, a couple of days ago when we spoke, I was telling you that I think Sunday night there was 3,000 Cubans in front of the White House. They're starting to go in front of the White House now, and I think that's a great move, but I don't see, the United States has their hands tied, Rudy. I don't know if Russia would stick up for Cuba now. I don't know if China would stick up for Cuba. The way fucking Russia's been acting the last couple of years, this could also be a setup. This could also be a Russian setup. Cuba's been acting fucking weird the last couple of years. Remember a couple of years ago, they had all the people from D.C. went down there, and they started getting headaches?
Oh, yeah.
Because Fidel and his people were doing some type of ring noise that it's like a dog whistle. You can't fucking hear it. Certain people's ears hear it, and all those people got fucked up. They had nausea. Cuba's been acting fucking weird lately. So something's going on down there. But I think it's the Russians just trying to be high-handed. You never know.
Never know, never know. I mean, the only thing that I can give you, my perception based on my own experience from being there, you know, and also in school, our education in school, especially pre-revolution, was, we were taught the basics. I learned at a very early age about the Spanish-American War. You know, have you heard about El Maine, the Maine? It's a ship called Maine.
No.
Okay, this is Spain. Well, Cuba was still a colony of Spain, right? And the Cubans were trying to, get a, just like the United States did with England, stop being a colony and become a nation, a country. And but they just couldn't fight the Spanish Armada, basically the army, So what they knew that somehow they had to bring in the United States, to help him. So there's conspiracy theories about this, that the boat, the ship, the American ship that was docked at Havana Bay. I'm talking about 1899, right before 1902 is when Cuba officially became a country. So it's pre-1902, over 100 years ago, right? So this American ship was docked right there in the Havana Bay, and somehow it blows up. There's theories about that it was the Spanish that did it, or there was theories that the Cubans did it to blame the Spanish. So eventually what happened is Teddy Roosevelt, the Rough Riders, came down, the Battle of San Juan Hill, along with the Cuban farmers. The word Guajiro?
Yes.
It's actually war hero. War hero. That's what the Americans were calling the farmers. War, and they thought it was Guajiro, right? So the farmers got involved. They became part of the army. It was like, it's called the Spanish-American War, but it's really the Cubans were fighting along with the Americans against the Spanish, and eventually, they got liberated. And as a gift, as a thank you to the United States, Guantanamo, that territory that is the base, was given to the United States. What is known today as Guantanamo Base, as a thank you for liberating Cuba from the Spanish.